104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here. Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
A lot of people were wondering what it was going to be like if the Astros didn't win the division. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Good morning. Woo!
Monday.
Hey. Here we
That was an
are.
awesome Sunday Sports Day. Welcome to your Monday, October 2nd of 2023 at 6:01 a.m. with Roula, Ryan, Eric, Twister, K, and Sam. And wow, what a Monday start to October.
The Astros
Yes!
have clinched the AL West.
The first
Oh my
Sunday
God.
since
I can't believe
2017
it.
that we've had the Texans and Astros win on the
No
same day.
I can't
kidding.
believe it. That was so good yesterday, guys. Not only did the Texans win, I was going back and forth on the channels from the Texans to the Astros, the Texans to the Astros. I was thinking, oh my God, look at the Texans. Look at them go.
The Texans are amazing. C.J. Stroud has thrown for the second most yards by a rookie through his first 4 games in NFL history. The Texans, obviously 36 win, but Stroud has thrown 1,212 yards, which is second only to Cam Newton, who had 1,386 back in 2011.
I really loved D'Amico Ryan's speech in the locker room afterwards. I saw it on social media last night where he was saying, like CJ Stroud was saying, like the Houstonians deserve to be proud of this Texans team. You know, since 21, it's not been good. And he's, you know, they want us to feel what the guys in the locker room feel. And D'Amico Ryans was saying how they deserve this and they're worth this. And they're going to show us what they're made of and all this fun stuff. It was a great sports Sunday in Houston, Texas. I cannot believe I could not watch the game on Saturday night. I could not watch the game on Friday night. I just didn't even watch them.
You don't
I was so
watch?
stressed out against the Diamondbacks because I knew we had to sweep them to win the AL West. And the Mariners had to beat the Rangers is too much stress for me.
There's
So I was like, I'm just not going to watch
20
it.
probabilities. I think there's only 2 to get to
There were
where
only
they
2
were.
scenarios
Yeah.
that I read, Eric. There were
Yeah.
only 2 on the air on Friday. There were only 2. Yesterday, my husband went to the Texans
Stars
game with
have
a friend who had
aligned.
tickets. And on the way home, y'all see this in the Zoom
I see
screen?
it.
On the way home, the friend is like, you want to go to Minute Maid Park and get some shirts? And so I went to go get some of the
Nice.
West Division champ shirts. And I usually don't buy the West Division because I think we're so spoiled. In the past, I usually get like one shirt from a series. And he's like, you want me to get a West Division champ shirt? I go, yeah, I really feel like this one, we really
was a different one.
felt this one
Well,
hard.
if you
Like,
want
everyone's
one,
stressing over this
the extended hours are. You can get the 2023 postseason gear at the Center Field store at Minute Maid Park. That starts at 9 a.m. this morning through 7 p.m., and it's going to be all week, Monday through Friday. You can get that official gear.
Just letting you know that T-shirt's $45.
Ooh, wow.
That's my kid's T-shirt, not
Way
mine.
to gouge your fans.
I was like,
$45 for it is
ridiculous.
I'll
But
just go to
that's
that
the
guy
average, y'all.
down the street.
The average
selling that
T-shirts are
stuff.
$35.
Right.
Eric, say it again.
Yeah, but are you going to wear them if they're like last season?
Yeah, that's.
I don't like things that have dates on them because it's
I
dated.
have when they won in 17, and it's got like the whole roster of both teams on the back. I don't like that shirt. I never wore it.
Yeah, because
like,
now it's like
World
cool.
Series, like 17, and the Dodgers, and I'm like, I don't care. But put that
Actually,
in the back.
you make a great point, Eric, because I found this cup online. I know you can see it on my Zoom screen. It is like a coffee stainless
Yes.
Tervis brand, not Yeti. And it's a 2022 Champions coffee cup. Okay, I had one from 2017, and you can't put this in the dishwasher, apparently. It has to be hand wash only because all the stuff melts off. The 2017 got melted off, and I was like, But now the 2022, I'm like, do not put this in the dishwasher.
Oh, buddy.
Hand wash only.
I think what drives me nuts is I just doing a little bit of research how much it costs to make these shirts. They say on average production for one of these shirts is about $3.15. So you're charging $45. What is the
But I
markup
think,
on
is
that?
that an MLB thing, though, Ryan? Because every single shirt,
That's
I've been buying a
everybody.
lot of
That's
shirts,
everywhere.
every
Yeah, I know, I'm just
single
saying.
series of every single
Talk
season
about
in the last 6
gouging.
seasons.
But this is good.
35 to $45.
This gives the Astros owner Jim Crane more money to spend on the team
Yeah.
in the future, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Or pocket it.
Or pocket it.
If he's like Kevin and myself, 20 for me,
One for you.
So you're
43
saying,
for
Sam,
me.
that's not the case. Like if you were at a
That's what I'd be
Steelers
doing.
game in Pittsburgh, the T-shirts are not $45 for a regular like Pittsburgh Steelers T-shirt. Even the Texans T-shirts are expensive.
I bet they're all.
Yeah. No, I think they're all expensive.
It is like a gouging thing. I don't know why they.
Well, I mean, think about it. The production,
That's
the cost
anything.
to make one of these shirts, just over $3, and you're selling it for $45.
But that's not just the cost you go
No,
through.
it's
You go
everybody.
through
Everybody does
running
it.
the stadium and the air conditioning and the employee labor and all that. And I still don't know if you get.
Well,
to
I'm sure those are
$45, but it
separate
is what it
budgets. They
is.
have nothing. They're not paying the electric bill based on their T-shirt sales.
We need Sam's mom to go to Ross or Marshall's and look for Texan gear. Because it's always like, you go like Houston, you don't see Texan stuff a lot. You see more like, oh, here's some Steelers shirts I see from other.
She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't.
Tell her to buy
do
some for us and send it our way.
They won't have any in Pennsylvania
No.
because
No,
that's where they put
how,
them. That's how they
but
do
this
it.
is how low on the totem pole the Texans are. We didn't make any national games on the schedule because nobody has any faith.
But that's how they
right?
do those shirts. For some reason, they like to put others teams. Like, well, I don't need a Jacksonville
I get
Jaguars.
the other teams thing. I just don't think the Texans had made it to the other states, Ross and Marshalls.
There might be a few out there.
You never know.
Somebody let us know at 37530
David Carr.
for our listeners that don't live in
David
Houston.
Carr.
If you live in another city,
20 years old.
yeah. Also, a third Houston sports mention to make. Simone Biles yesterday is now the first female gymnast to perform the Yurchenko double pike on a vault internationally, and the skill is now officially called the Biles 2. She has officially done it.
How would you
She is
describe
amazing?
a double pike?
Tuck your feet under your hands go under your feet while you're flipping in the air with your legs straight out. I don't.
How do you even
can't
practice that? Do you have like a harness on?
Yeah.
Right.
You know
How
what I
do
mean?
you
Like with
practice
those-
that? We
like
need the
Pink, you know what
gymnasts to
Pink
tell
wears
us
that
this.
thing?
Yeah.
Pink flies around and flips.
I don't know.
It's like when you watch the production of like a Matrix movie or something, the behind the scenes
On
where they've
wires.
got all those wires and harnesses and they flip them around.
I'm not even saying her because she's a pro, but I'm saying like a rookie. Like some
Yeah.
kid right now. There's so many kids in Houston that are. What's that guy's, the famous guy that had Mary Lou Retton and everyone in the 80s?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking
Bella
about.
Crowley.
Doesn't he have a place out in between here and Dallas?
He and his wife had a giant gym that trains champions. I can't remember where it was. Was it in Spring? Was it in?
I know they get those foam pits.
I don't remember
Those are
where
always
it was.
fun.
Was it Fort Bend County? Maybe.
You and I did a
can't
routine.
Oh, yeah, I
we
remember.
were pretty good.
Where can we find that? That's on YouTube, right?
I just type in Roula and Ryan Olympics losers.
Y'all did
If you-
ribbon gymnastics.
If you want to find our YouTube channel, go to @104KRBEFM. That's @104KRBEFM.
I don't even know it's on that one. It's really
Yeah.
old.
That was
Well,
from what,
there's
2000
plenty of stuff on that, though.
When was the Olympics in 2008 or 6?
Which one? The one. with,
Matt Mitchell was here.
Yeah, it was.
Eric and
Oh,
Kevin
oh,
were
no,
wearing
it was
pink hot
before that.
shorts.
2008 was Beijing. 2004 was Athens. So it had to be 2008 Beijing.
Yeah, it was 2008 then we did that
Yeah.
there, I think.
All right, listen, coming up next, Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Hugh Jackman, oh my. There's a lot of celebrities that go to football games that we never see the celebrity private entrance because nobody cares. All of a sudden, Taylor Swift is interested in football. Now we know what celebrities go to these games. I would like a camera on every single stadium's celebrity entrance so we can see who exactly is going to all these games.
Plus, she also had a lot of her. They were teasing her movie throughout the game. And does she own?
Oh,
Does their
yeah.
record company Universal?
I don't.
I'm just wondering.
Gosh,
I'm
you know what? I don't
wondering.
know
Is
who
this
her- I'll look it up.
is this even a real date? Are they really dating, or are they just playing everybody?
I think they're playing
Maybe.
everybody.
Because he's obviously sales. She's getting a whole new audience.
He's on every single commercial.
Yeah, every commercial now.
Yeah.
It's fishy.
Yeah,
Even a-
there was
even a
one
COVID
yesterday. You see this
commercial.
one, Sam? It was
on a COVID
where this
commercial.
guy.
Getting a shot.
It was like a regular guy who knows how to I think it must have been from some credit app, and the guy's like, "You're Travis Kelce," and he's like, "You're Sam from KRBE," and then it's like, "Oh my god, I admire you so much." It was like one of the opposite kind of commercials. Like instead of the guy being fangirling for the football player fangirls for the regular guy who has great credit because of this app. I'm like, man, Travis. He even did like a commercial for vaccines. He does a commercial for credit apps. He does commercials for all the things, but Patrick Mahomes still does
State Farm.
but
Subway.
Yeah, and State Farm because he was just in State Farm with him too.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah, he's everywhere.
Because he was like Maato or.
This team's gonna be
something.
careful. They're going from everyone kind of likes Chiefs to they're kind of D-bags. I was actually cheering for the
yesterday,
Jets
there was
yesterday
not a
watching them.
good
I'm like,
ending last
and I hate
night.
the Jets. I don't like anything New York.
Who ended up winning that game?
Chiefs by 3.
It was the Chiefs because
by 3.
Barely.
Okay.
because when Mahomes threw the interception,
Yeah.
they called a flag on one of the Jet players, so it totally
Of
changed
course
the
they
game.
did.
The coach got mad. Then the ref gets on the mic and says, "Unsportsmanlike conduct because of the head coach of the Jets. We're going to run the clock out till this game is over." That's what he said on the mic.
They got mad.
We're going to run this clock out till the game is over.
You're and that was
it.
And
It was
put a
over.
dunce cap on.
Oh, I'm going to punish you.
So, I've never heard that. I've never heard a referee say we're ending the game because I'm mad at the coach. It's crazy. All right. We have a lot to cover today, my friends. Happy Monday to you. It's a great Monday to be a Houston sports fan. Here's your official weather for today.
Okay, I want to give you a little bit good news because today it's kind of more the same, but we are expecting a cold front. It's going to move through by Thursday. You're gonna love this. Low temperatures will drop into the 60s, and they may stick around the 60s throughout the weekend. So, don't you have some big festivals this weekend?
Well, the Greek Festival is definitely kicking off this weekend. It is festival month now, so it all starts now. We always hope. How does the Greek Festival's weather shape up to tell us how the rest of October is going to be?
Good. Now, today, it's just going to be more of the same. Sunshine, a high around 93. Right now, 77 degrees and 611 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm very proud to present Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great sports day in Houston, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Astros. Woo! Texans. Woo! Simone Biles. Woo! To all the W's, baby. That was so much fun. Go Stros, officially the AL West fans. By the way, Eric, I know you love to smile and smirk at the trolls that like to tease other teams.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the
Eric
Texas
already
Rangers
trolled
t-shirt?
me.
I've been trolling
This
Sam all
morning.
the Steelers.
Such a brat.
Did you see the t-shirt for the Rangers that was on Twitter? X.
Oh, I'm trying to think if I saw that one. I don't think so.
Somebody wrote, "We're going to get one of these." And it said 2023 AL West champs, Texas Rangers. And they had taken like a letter of all the players' names and, where it lands on the logo for Texas Rangers.
Right.
And they had listed all the players on the back. And somebody was like, "Why don't you guys steal them like you do?" And then
I know. That's their
really,
defense.
you guys, your hands
Please.
were dirty in 2017 too, so blank off. I was like, oh man, the battle is on.
Which, by the way, if you want to get your official 2023 Astros postseason gear, you can actually go to the Center Field store at Minute Maid Park. It opens up at 9 this morning, and they'll be selling it all the way through 7 p.m., and that's every day, every weekday this week,
It's
Monday
like a lot
through
of
Friday.
work to go
go downtown.
before work. Like I just have to have that shirt to wear to work. I know, but it's just weird to me. Like
If you're a huge fan.
If you're a big
Eric,
fan, you want
clearly
that
not
shirt.
a big
I'd go at
fan.
lunchtime or something.
Clearly.
I'm just saying, if you got to work at 10 o'clock,
Yeah, but then
9:30.
you're worried they're going to get all sold out, so you want to get there early.
Nah,
or you
they're
want
not
to wear
gonna
it
sell
to
out.
work.
By the way, Rilla, somebody said their cousin lives in Kansas City, and last year they said, "Hey, we have lots of Texans and Astros T-shirts. They're going for
Really?
$1 a
Good.
piece." See, I'm telling you, other
For
cities,
$1 a piece.
other cities get our gear. It's like that's why we get all this stuff.
$1 piece. Well, considering that they're like $45, I think I'd
Well,
take
then-
that
I
offer.
took 10, by the way.
Dang.
They took 10?
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, "Yeah, buy me 10 for 10.
Okay, good.
10 shirts,
For those
10
that
bucks."
missed that, Eric had asked Sam to ask her mother in Pennsylvania to look at their Rosses and Marshalls to see how many Texans t-shirts there are. And I threw it on text at 37530. If you're one of our listeners from outside of Texas, tell us if you see Texans t-shirts at your discount stores.
Or Astros stuff.
And there we go. Kansas City. Just real quick, last night I was feeling so fun from all the wins. My kids were like, "Mommy, can we play a board game?" And I said, or like some kind
Cowboys
of game. I
destroyed
said,
the
"Sure."
Patriots. Oh yeah.
We have what? Oh no, I didn't see
Did
that.
you see
one,
the
that
Cowboys
game.
destroy the Patriots?
That
Oh yeah.
was a blowout.
It's always a good day.
So we have the MLB version of the memory game. Y'all remember that? The memory game, you flip them, little cards.
Yeah, yeah. Like, hey, does he have a mustache or?
Well, this
But that's
one
guess
is
who.
all the MLB teams. So it's every single MLB team, and we're playing the game, and it's really fun. And then we get to the Toronto Blue Jays and the Twins, and I go, "Oh, look at that! That's George Springer versus Carlos Correa, and one of those is who we're going to end up playing in the ALDS." And my kids totally went over their heads. So then when my son won the game, we went for round 2, and I said, "Are you ready for a whipping in round 2?"
A whipping?
And then he looks at me like this. He goes, "Hi." I go, "Are you ready to get whipped in round 2? I'm taking you down." And he was like, "I'm not. I don't want to get whipped, Mom." And I was like,
my
"Oh
God.
Doesn't understand trash
he
talking.
doesn't get it. He didn't get it that I was like competitively smack talking. But anyway, that was kind of cute. All right. So ever since the Taylor Travis thing has happened now, the NFL is so excited. They have 270 million more fans of Taylor Swift fans that didn't care. And nothing is more fun than watching women troll their husbands and boyfriends and act like nobody knew who Travis Kelce was until, Taylor started dating him. And then some of the dads or the husbands are trolling back by acting like they don't. "Oh, really? Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I do love me some Taylor Swift." It's just kind of, the memes are rolling.
But now they're doing reverse ones, really, where guys are talking to their wife saying, Well, this is so great for Taylor Swift. She can finally, her career is going to take off now with Travis, and it's making women mad. So they're flipping the script.
As she showed up to the Jets game yesterday with her friends, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, her husband, and Wolverine. Hugh Jackman was there. And when they show video of the celebrity entrance of the stadium for the Jets, and that's where Taylor came in with all these people, like the director of Stranger Things.
Sabrina Carpenter.
And it was funny to watch the commentary of the people noticing everyone around her but her, right? It's like, well, hello, can we talk about Hugh Jackman? Well, because we know Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, they troll each other out of fun. They're very good friends. And then Travis Kelce's brother, Jason Kelce, is an Eagle, and that's not too far from New York. So the mom, Donna, had gone to the Eagles game, and then she went to the Jets game. And she was sitting next to Jake from State Farm in that suite.
Yeah.
So, a little different
Rumor is she's
level
dating
of
him, they're
celebrity
saying.
fun there. I know they're saying Jason's dating Jake from State Farm.
She's dating.
Oh,
It was fun. And also,
That's what
JJ
they
Watt
said because they were like next to each other.
Really?
yeah. And also props to JJ Watt. He got
Ring of
yesterday
Honor
at the Texans game. Y'all, I'm kind of disappointed. Did I miss something? I went to a commercial break. I came back. They were already doing halftime stats on CBS. And I texted my husband who was at the game, and I was like, they already do it? And
I
he
can
was
play.
like, yeah.
Is that halftime?
Sam has
They
it.
showed the whole thing.
It was short.
super short.
He said he had less than 2 minutes.
Like crazy
Want
short.
to play a little bit of it?
Okay.
Here's what it was.
Yeah, let's
JJ
play some of
Watt
that.
getting the Ring of Honor yesterday.
I told myself that I didn't need to write anything down and I didn't need to practice because when you speak to family, you just speak from the heart. We've been through a whole lot together. I came in and I didn't know much about you and you didn't know much about me. But over the last 12 years, we've been through some incredible highs and we've been through some unfortunate lows. I'm incredibly honored and thankful to be a part of your family forever. And all I want to say is, H-Town, I love you.
Yeah, J.J. Watt, only the third Texan to put in the Ring of Honor. So you've got Andre Johnson and the late Bob McNair, who founded the team. Those are the only three Texans that are,
it's a pretty new team.
Yeah.
Who else are you going to put?
Texans
There really
won
isn't
against
many.
the Steelers yesterday.
Is it that new? There are newer teams.
They don't have like
Are
a Ring
there?
of Honor
Other than the
with that many
Well,
people in. Like
What constitutes
like
a new team?
Steelers
The
and
Raiders in Vegas don't really count because the Raiders have been around for a long time. Who's newer than the Texans?
The Texans have been around for, what, 20 years?
20 years.
I think the last
Who is
team,
newer than the
put in,
Texans?
right?
Let me-
Yeah,
I think we're the
last
newest team.
Yeah.
20 years old. We're the babies of the NFL. Sam, how'd that feel yesterday with you and your, Steelers gear on?
You got to see him though in person. That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, luckily people, like the Texans fans weren't trolling us Steeler fans, at least in my section and when I was walking out, but it was hilarious because there was Steelers everywhere.
There's lots of them.
Everywhere. And we have the terrible towels, which are our yellow towels, and someone dropped it, and I forgot mine. I could not find mine in my house. I didn't have mine, and I was really upset, and someone dropped theirs, and a Texans fan picked it up. He's like, well, this is trash, and I looked at him. I was like, excuse me? And I took it from him. I was like, that will be mine. Thank you very
now you
much.
get a new
So
one.
now I got a new terrible towel.
I guess should have blown his nose on it. There you
No,
go.
ew. And he started laughing so hard. He's like, really? You're even raising the baby like that? I was like, yep. So it was.
TJ Watt was
game, though.
on the Steelers yesterday to watch his brother get inducted. That's a good game to have chosen. Obviously, he chose it for that reason, as JJ's entire family was there, including his brother Derek, who I guess he doesn't play anymore, right? Derek doesn't
No,
play
he's a
anymore?
free agent. He's not on the Steelers anymore.
And Sam, by the way, the
He's not
Steelers
retired.
and like Houston, like there's a lot of hate there from back in the 70s.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Like I
'cause
said,
the
the
Steelers are
fans
the team.
were.
They always knocked the Oilers out.
Yeah, okay.
Like the Oilers would have been in the Super Bowl a couple times, but because of the
Oh,
Steelers.
really?
Yeah, you guys
The
are right,
Steelers
by the
cheated
way.
one year. Like the Oilers actually scored a touchdown, but they overturned it or something happened. I forget what year. Some in the 70s that they had no
Oh, they
instant
did.
replay. Yeah.
Which, by the way, you were right. The Texans are the latest NFL team.
Yeah.
They're the newest NFL team. Yeah.
20.
So 20 is it 20 years this year? We started in
2002 or
2002.
2001 or 2002. Yeah, 2002. So
They
yay
became
for
the league's
Texans, yay for the Stros.
32nd franchise back in 2002.
Yep.
All right, so the first game for the ALDS is on Saturday. I got my email last night, and I was thinking, it's a lottery system. If you are a season ticket holder, to see where you land. You don't have your actual seats.
Oh,
I mean,
man, you're
last year I
tortured.
had
You
a full
can't.
season.
What are you gonna do? You can't go to a game.
I know, no. I told my husband already.
You have to save it for the World Series.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I don't want to be bold and be like, "Well, I'm not going to waste my time until we get to the World Series." But I'm not at all
be comfortable.
in any place. Yeah, especially because look, this weekend is the Greek festival, and for those who listen to the show for a long time, that's like my Christmas, right? Because my family's very involved in that. But my kids are dancing this year, all three of them for the first time, and I have been so stressed out over how am I going to do this on Saturday so I can go see them and be like, present for them, because it's a whole thing about getting them in their costumes and all the things. So me and my sister are trying to figure out a plan for that. And I could just kind of since I'm very familiar with the venue, I know where to roll up and hide.
By the way, Roula's had foot surgery for people that.
Yes, I had ankle
never know. There's always new
surgery,
people listening.
so I'm broadcasting from home, and I'm not very mobile. Although I have started walking in the boot, and yesterday the boot got so dang hot, I took the boot off. I have a crock on the one foot that pushes the stroller. The scooter.
Roula's got a stroller.
I have two scooters.
I wish we had strollers. How awesome would that be?
Would you push your mate around in a stroller if she asked you to?
I mean, I pushed my baby around.
No, not your baby.
Mark, if Mark said, hey.
Mark, your husband said, hey.
I'm feeling kind of lazy today.
Babe, I'm lazy. Will you push me around in a stroller?
Maybe if he was in a wagon. Kev was in a wagon one time at a beach and Mark pulled him. That's the same concept.
Are you serious?
Yes. And we made it into a commercial.
Well, I think he was probably pulling you because you're so drunk.
Again on Friday? Did I see that?
We did go to the beach on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Santiago had such a busy weekend. He's such a cool kid. Beach day Friday. Hung out
Steelers,
Saturday, and then
most adults.
Steelers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he had a great weekend.
He really likes sand, especially eating it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
If we have an open break for that, oh my god.
We're going to do Roundtable coming
Can
up.
kids
We can
eat
talk about
sand? That is one thing that we
How
always
much sand can a child consume?
Yeah.
There was
Because a
lot
kid's
of
toy will
sand.
fall in the sand, and then the dog jumps on it, and then
Oh, my God.
it was a mess, guys.
it was.
Oh, no.
Well, yes. Coming up next, we are going to go around the table. You
Okay.
can regale us with that tale there if you'd like,
The
Sam.
sandy
Also,
baby.
this morning, I want to remind everybody at 7:20 we're doing a Roula and Ryan's Roses update. And before that, we got a group therapy email yesterday. Eric shared with me of a mom concerning her daughter's homecoming at her school. There's a lot of drama going on there. It's coming up in, I think, next weekend. So she's kind of stressed out. So if you have any homecoming information that you could contribute to this mom.
Because some
for her group therapy
homecomings-
at 7.
You have to have a date. Some you can just go, but a lot of them you have to
They
have a
enforce
date.
a date?
Yeah, like you can't get in unless you have a date, which is
wow.
I think kind of weird.
That's a strange rule.
So we'll go around the table, and in the meantime, we're going to Google how much Galveston sand is too much for anyone to consume and not be concerned for an
I don't
emergency.
think any of it.
One
Next
grain.
on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Yes, going around the table, I want to invite anybody who happens to be downtown today. This morning at 11 a.m., I'm going to be participating in a luncheon. It's benefiting breast cancer research. It's called the Nancy Owens Cancer Foundation. So Tig Notaro, Ahmad, Kevin, you guys have seen her. Tig is awesome. She is really, really funny. She's going to be a guest speaker there. And you might know her. She was in Star Trek Discovery.
Okay.
But
I see her. I
On
probably know
the
her.
Comedy Channel a lot. Her
yeah,
comedy's on the
she's
Comedy Channel.
really amazing. So you can actually just go to nancyowens.org and you can buy a ticket, or you can just show up. It's going to be at the Hilton Americas. That's 1600 Lamar Street. So I'll be there at 11 a.m. this morning. Come on out, please.
When you're down there, give me a T-shirt.
Oh, you want me to go to the Minute
go to
Maid?
Minute Maid Park.
And then shoot over there.
Actually, you know what? I actually could, because that's how you get an Astros shirt right now. The postseason gear, you can get that at Minute Maid Park, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day this week, Monday through Friday, if you want to get your postseason Astros gear.
Yay, Stros. Go, Stros.
Can we
go,
play that audio of
Stros.
Alex Bregman again? Because
Oh, my God, so much fun. Yes.
people that hate him really are going to hate him now. When he said this, he had
love
the
this.
champagne ready to go, the goggles on, but he had to talk to the team about something people have been saying for the last couple of weeks.
A lot of people were wondering what it was going to be like if the Astros didn't win the division. I guess we'll never know.
Champagne bath. Champagne bath, the Stros.
That might as well have been,
Suck on that.
Yep, basically.
But did you watch the
7
video?
years.
The whole reason for the goggles is for eye protection, and none of them had them on covering their eyes. They had them on their forehead.
Now it's
So the
just
champagne is going everywhere.
put 'em on.
They didn't even put them
you
on.
forgot to put them on?
Well, I was worried, Sam, about Abreu when they first got in the locker room. They show Abreu like sliding across the plastic floors,
Yeah,
and I I go, please don't anybody be that guy that you're celebrating one time and this ends you for the rest of the postseason.
He was
because remember when
that.
Phil Matan or somebody last year, he punched a wall and he broke his hand?
Oh, my God.
It was last year because
what did he punch a wall for, though? Was he mad?
His brother
though?
got a hit off him.
That's what it
played
was.
for the Phillies last year.
So he was mad, punched the wall.
He was out of the World Series.
Oh, God, that's such a
Speaking
bonehead
of sports,
move.
guys, I have a dumb question amnesty. I know it's not dumb question amnesty, but this is what I was saying yesterday to my husband when he got home from the Texans game. When the Texans, let's say when NFL and NBA go to the playoffs. Okay, let's go with the Rockets, right? You have the Western Conference, which we are in. You have the playoff first round. Then you have the semis. Then you have the Western Conference finals. Then you go to the NBA finals. They will only do a champagne bath if they win the NBA finals. Same thing with the NFL. If you have a bye week, you don't see the football players in the locker room with all that champagne and goggles. But why in baseball does every phase get celebrated like that with champagne?
Just their tradition.
Yeah.
Back then, it was only like a few teams got in.
There's more drunks in baseball.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I mean. Like, if there's a bye week,
You're throwing a lot of
why
white
aren't
guys.
those football players like, yeah, it's a bye week, we're in the playoffs? Or like every time
Think
they
about
win
it.
a game,
They're playing
why
100
aren't they doing that?
They're playing 162 games.
That's a lot.
Right? I
That's
would
a
want to
lot.
celebrate.
I mean, now they have
too.
extra playoffs. Like they have extra teams. They added the last few years.
Yeah.
Before it used to be like only 4 teams got in.
Think about it. They play
So it's a big
140 more
side.
games than football does.
So it's a big honor to wait to get in, and then if you keep going, it's just tradition.
Who plays the most? Do you think basketball or baseball?
Baseball by far.
Baseball for
I would
sure.
think
How many games do you play in a regular
82,
NBA?
82.
82? Okay.
You got like 100 and how
Like
many?
this dumb question, or not
160.
rapid fire.
162.
162?
Is that what it is? Are you just making numbers up?
I
What was
could
your question,
with you
Ryan?
guys. You guys wouldn't
Yes.
know.
I know it's over.
Yep.
I thought it was like 130 something, Eric, because there was
160.
years that we were
Well,
100
they
plus
won
winners.
90 games and they lost, how many? 60?
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's like it's over
162.
140 for sure. 160.
Should be 162.
Okay, for
So,
NBA,
yeah, I was always
it's
curious why that
82.
was.
Yes.
82 for
For
NBA.
NBA.
Thank you.
Eric knows his basketball.
Hockey,
He's
I
the
don't know,
basketball
though.
guy on our show.
Hold on, second,
I
sorry.
just-
Baseball is 162.
Yes.
Okay.
You're looking for hockey?
No, we don't have
We don't
it.
have hockey here.
NFL while
We're
you're looking
okay.
for hockey.
Yeah. But
NFL 16 games, and then you got the playoffs.
where's the 18 games now?
Oh, is it 18 now?
Well, the NHL plays 82 regular.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
So did we get an answer on text about how much Galveston sand you can consume before you have to go to the hospital?
Let's see.
Because Sam went to the beach on Friday.
Someone
and said
said
eat it.
as long as there's no hookworms in it, which
Ew.
I know.
You're
How do
a
you know
hookworm.
if there's hookworm?
How do you expect sand for a hook?
Well, here, I'm going to tell you how.
How do we do
Okay.
If a dog do is near it,
this? Oh.
okay, then you're going to want to avoid that area.
And
I
you
didn't
took
s-
your dog, and
But
your dog
she
was in
didn't.
it with your baby.
She's a proper lady. She goes
Yeah.
elsewhere. She goes
Absolutely.
at least 300 yards away.
In the dunes.
And she does, and then she looks around the corner at us like, "Oh, don't you look at me? I'm a lady."
She
You worry
does.
about her in the dunes, like with snakes?
She don't go on the dunes. She's at least
you know
smart
what?
enough to not go to the
I didn't
dunes.
even know about hookworms. It
I was
says
scared of dunes.
it says they're an
She just goes
intestinal
away.
parasite in human beings, and that could be really serious. You do not want that.
That's a really good thought to think about on your birthday, because if I don't say happy birthday to this person, they're going to miss the birthday shout out, but they're going to think hookworms, dogs, pee, and sand. Happy birthday, Kylie!
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Look out for hookworms.
It's a good lesson to learn in life.
Look out for hookworms! Happy birthday, Kylie. I hope you have a great day. Thanks to your mama for texting us. My child has brought our dog into the screen for the Zoom as I broadcast from home because our dog had to get shaved yesterday, and nobody believes this is actually our dog.
Oh, yeah,
She's a
no.
golden doodle,
Looks
but she's a
completely
mini
different.
greyhound actually
Aw,
now.
so cute, though.
It's like a TV show when they change out a kid. It's like, that's not Charlie.
That's a replacement dog.
That is not
Say.
Charlie. They were like my middle child was crying yesterday
Oh,
when she
so adorable.
got home and she saw Charlie had been shaved with the mobile groomer. I was like, sorry, Charlie.
Charlie got
It'll grow back hopefully by Christmas.
Those poodle type
Oops.
mixes, they get that matted stuff.
They get matted around their collars and stuff.
No matter how much.
I got to send you guys the picture I was telling Eric about off the air, guys. About the groomer said, "Look, I can show you from the grooming truck. I'll send you a picture of like the part that she's not matted. If I just shaved the matted parts, she was like a nightmare Halloween dog. And I was like, no, you have to shave the whole, shave her whole, all her fur off. Just get rid of all of it.
Why did they travel to your
know.
house? Those mobile places.
Yeah, I'd like
Oh
that.
my God.
I bet
Makes
that's
life so
expensive.
easy.
I wish I could get that
Mobile
for
pets,
haircuts.
mobile groomer, mobile all the things.
for myself.
They come to you if you can't go
Yeah,
to
they
them.
mobile People groomers for people.
Yeah, just come over and I did it during COVID. I had my guy come to my house.
Y'all's agoraphobia is outlandish.
I'm just laziness.
That's a good word. It's
outlandish.
Yes. I'm just lazy, Kevin.
For KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, we've established the Astros are going to the playoffs. You gotta love it.
Go, Astros, go,
baby.
Astros.
They clinched the AL West. The Texans just decimated the Steelers 30-6. And C.J. Stroud has thrown for the second most yards by a rookie through his first 4 games in NFL history. The only person to do more is Cam Newton. That was back in 2011.
All I know is we all need to thank Lovie Smith from the Texans last year because when he, remember, he knocked us out of getting the first pick. We were all mad because he screwed us.
Yeah.
But that saved
You
us.
especially, Eric Rao.
Yeah, I was mad at Lovie Smith for doing that.
For those that forgot that, we won the last game of the season. Everyone was so mad because had we lost it, it's like, he can even win right. He won the last game of the season. We just lost the pick. All these Texan fans now that have been turned a new leaf after yesterday's win.
Carolina has
It's
the
like,
number 1 pick.
Thank you, Lovie Smith. Thank you, Lovie Smith.
they
We've
picked-
never had CJ.
They picked a different quarterback. So we were like, well, CJ, I guess we'll take CJ then because they wanted the other dude. I just forgot his
Yeah.
name. And that guy has been benched already.
Whoa.
He wasn't even lined up. Like 2 games ago, they had to push him over. It's like, dude, the center's over here.
So we basically had a football guardian angel.
Yeah, so thank you, Lovie Smith. Build a statue.
Okay, so your phones are going to go off on Wednesday. Everybody's phones. FEMA is expected to conduct a national test nationwide of its emergency notification system, and it's going to be Wednesday between 1:20 in the afternoon to 1:50. Everybody's phones will go off. The purpose of the test is to assess the effectiveness of their emergency alert system. All cell phones will get at least one message, and that'll be Wednesday. So if your phone's all of a sudden...
Oh, now everyone will know what it feels like to be Sam and Kevin in here in the studio when that alarm goes off.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because we have one that goes off on the air, and you never know when it's going to happen. They don't tell us
The
when it's
emergency
coming.
alert system?
We could be in the middle of roses, and it will knock us right off the air.
You know if it's real, though, because you won't hear Kevin's voice because he'll be in his truck getting the hell out of here.
If it was a real
He's not
disaster.
doing his duty to stay on the air.
No, he's not going down with the ship, that's for sure.
No, put it in DJ Auto.
Which is ironic, being that you were the one that was actually a merchant marine. You will not go down with the ship. Not here.
Nope.
No, not with this one. We're not at sea.
No. And J.J. Watt became the third person to put on the Ring of Honor during Sunday's halftime ceremony, joining Andre Johnson and Bob McNair. Only 3 Texans have ever received the Ring of Honor, and J.J. Watt the third. So that was really awesome.
And we won yesterday.
And they gave us. Did you see his son?
He was so
They gave him They gave him a mini little red jacket like his dad.
No, that's so cute.
The night before, or Saturday night, Friday night, they gave him his. The McNairs gave him, so when they carried him out there, he would have the same jacket.
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I just noticed how cute he was.
Yeah, it was cute.
I know.
It's just like, look at
By
him.
the way, if you want to see a
Cute
cutie,
man.
go to Sam's Instagram.
Go to the third pick.
Slam given.
It
Slam
did
given.
look like Santiago was very comfortable with those headphones on and that elastic band squishing down his
If
face.
you want a good laugh, the third pick on that of her photos.
Were you saying it could be a meme?
I said it to you guys yesterday. That's
Yeah.
the meme.
Cute. Don't be my baby.
Oh, yeah.
Don't meme my baby.
All right, listen, coming up next, we got to help out a mama who's having some troubles with homecoming, her daughter's homecoming. And this is a world that a lot of people don't get. And the moms are in the grocery stores, and it's all about deadlines and parties and dinners and dresses. And there's some homecoming help that we need next on the Roula and Ryan Show.